what I see there, I remember going to that office and praying. How do I handle the issue of Greece? Now, I didn't even know, because later on when I met him, he told me his version, which he told you here, that it was a false evidence. Yes, the UPC was killing people, but not necessarily Chris Rwakasisi as a person. But you can see that in this case, they brought a corporal who reasonably could not, that it was like staged witnesses, not the truth. So, but I think in all this, me, what I have seen in the last 65 years, when I have been involved for most of the time very actively since 1971, what you should avoid is avoid evil, whatever you are doing. Don't plan evil, don't do evil. And like my young people, the members of parliament, the anger, very angry, because these people cheated us here. Tango Doi cheated me here. This one there. Yes, because between us and the UPC group, we were feeling a lot of unfairness, because we had been fighting Amin for 8 years. And then when we come here, UPC wants to exclude us and do it behind the Tanzanians. They thought that with the Tanzanians here would do nothing. Of course, it was a miscalculation. And that's why, so we were very angry with them. Very angry with Moshi. Moshi was a conference where we met, and we were cheated. We were given, I had 9,000 fighters in Mbarara, but we were given only two seats. Out of, because the groups were out of 56 seats, they gave us 2. For the NRC, the National, for the NCC, National Consultative Council, I didn't even put forward my name. I put because I had only 2 slots, I put forward the name of Elia Kategaya and Christopher, Father Okoth, Christopher Okoth. So we had grievances in Moshi, grievances in, but also UPC had their own grievances, because Obote had also been excluded, Obote as a person. So this unfairness is but in spite of all those unfairnesses, don't do any evil. You just keep doing the right thing, because I can see that God really has been on our side, because I don't know why, but I partly think it could be because of that, because we avoid evil. Whether we are angry, whether we are what, we had the power to assassinate people, to kill people, but we never used it. Never used it. Assassinate people, do this, poison. No, we rejected that. Our fight was open fight, and avoiding all dirty ways of fighting. But what I see in the world, some of the people think that all methods are permissible as long as you are fighting. That's not correct. So the witness of Honorable Chris Rwakasisi is a very good witness, because God has kept him alive, has kept me alive, so that we give you these stories. Because if I was here, if I was not here, maybe you will not get this story. And if you was not here, you will not get this story, which we have got today. So therefore, in summary, what, especially you, the politicians, even if they cheat you, if you are doing the right things, God will come to your aid at the right time. And you don't have to be bitter. Because even after the elections, we could have negotiated with the UPC. That's why I met Mwanga in Kororo with Peter Otai. And again, I met him. He had a house here somewhere near Victoria Hotel. He had a house somewhere there. I met him there to this time. And I told him that if you want to avoid trouble, we should talk seriously. But they were not interested. So please, when you are, what Bishop Masinde is telling you, whatever is happening, look for the good things, if they are there, about your country, and talk about those also. Even if you are rejecting some things, but there must be some good things that you can talk about. And if, like in the UPC had agreed that time, we would have talked, we would have found a solution, but they didn't agree. We had also talked with the DP, but the DP also had their own plans to use religion to do what. So this is a very powerful, this is a very powerful testimony from the Chris Rwakasisi, and a very strong message from Bishop Masinde. I'm very happy that we are all here to listen to the two. May God bless all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Musei, for that powerful message. And we thank God that He has kept you so that we can continue to listen to you as an example. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the close of this National Prayer Breakfast. And to crown it all, I want to ask Mama to close with a word of prayer. Let's put our hands together to welcome Mama Esther of our nation.
Thank you so much, Honorable Bahati.
Download the Salt Media app from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.